Ia.
In 2015, a Reddit account was created under the name Skinna555. The same day it was created, the account uploaded a post titled, "Took a Snapchat for my friends. Something is in the background that has me freaking out." The account looks to have been created solely for the purpose to upload the post, seeing that they were done on the same day. The post itself contains photos and videos taken on Snapchat, but first the user gives some backstory. He starts by clarifying how he and his partner had purchased a house that wasn't yet fully constructed. Needing somewhere to stay while that was being done and wanting to save cash, they moved back into his childhood home with his parents for the time being. Now, his parents had 3 Australian native birds. Some of his friends knew this and were asking him to send videos of what they looked like, what their names were, etc. Instead of responding to everyone, he decided to post the birds on his Snapchat story. He took 3 videos, one after the other for each of the 3 birds. These are those videos.
So the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. Second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is
Eu am
Oliver.
avut papagale, nu-i mai suport.
And there he is. Here I am,
Trebuie să
my
iau
good little
căști
mate,
noi.
Puffin.
He posted these videos without worrying about any retakes or what they looked like. He didn't even really look over them before uploading them to his story. 15 minutes went by when he received a text message about the videos from one of his good but not great friends. It read, "You bearded beast, those birds are mad. By the way, what was that in the window behind you in the last one?" Having no idea what he was talking about, he went back and rewatched the last video he posted. It wasn't until the 3rd or 4th rewatch when he finally saw what his friend was talking
Fuck
about.
papagal, man.
Here I am with my good little mate,
Da, next ne putem.
Puffin.
Bă, frate, de când mi-am pus piercing-uri în urechi, nu mai pot să port căști.
Over his shoulder in the back, behind a screen door, it almost looks like someone looking in with their hands cupped against the door, like they're trying to better see inside. Although, considering the poor quality of the Snapchat video, it's hard to tell. But clearly something is there. A few people who saw the post tried giving the video different effects to try and enhance it. This only went on to further prove that something or someone was really there. One person tried isolating the figure, and this is what they came up with.
And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
Digging deeper, a few people started to notice that the person must have just then showed up. In the first video, the same screen door is shown in the background, but no figure can be seen. In an edit to the post, the Redditor explains how the 3 videos were shot back to back, with maybe 10 seconds between each. This means that at some point in the few seconds between the filming of the first and 3rd video, the figure goes up to the door. Something else of note is the Redditor was home alone at the time he had taken these videos. The door the figure is looking in from leads to the backyard, which is only accessible by a single gate that's kept locked. A few commenters pointed out that it could have simply been a reflection, but in another edit, the Redditor mentioned how there was no glass in front of the figure. The only thing between the backyard...
Vă dați seama, man, ce creepy ar fi să faci un video cu tine sau o poză cu tine și după să zică cineva că, bă, frate, ce era aia din spatele tău? Să pun un story pe Instagram în care să stea cineva așa, acolo. Damn! Bă, vezi că ar fi tare, mie mi-ar plăcea.
Yard and the inside of the house was a fly screen sliding door, meaning there's almost no way it could have been a reflection. Included in the post were a couple follow-up videos to show this.
So this is the door. And that's the screen.
Mamă, și papagalul ce face? Stă acolo și se uită și numai face... Papagalul ăsta, numai când vorbești tu te înjură, zice suși pula, dar nu poate să apere casa. Nu poate să apere casa. De cine apără papagalul casa, mă? Ziceți. Vedeți, de-aia câinii îți dă best.
Donate de 1 euro, nu tie frica că te uiti la de astea.
Bă, numai dacă îți de alea nebune, un singur video pe internet, nu, hai, mint, 2 videouri pe internet m-au speriat. Ăla de la Paul Adrian când a fost cu ăla de aruncat cu apă fiartă pe fantomă, mamă, ăla japonezul ăla a fost crazy rău de tot. Nu neapărat că m-o speră, dar așa mi s-a făcut pielea de găină.
Perhaps one of the most disturbing parts of the Reddit post is where he explains exactly why the video freaks him out so much. When he was a kid living in the same house, he used to get episodes of sleep paralysis around once a month. He would wake.
Eu de vreo 3 ori pe săptămână am paralizie în somn în casa asta. Și mă jur pe viața mea, chat, mă jur, bă, am stat în vreo 6-7 apartamente până acum sau case. M-am mutat destul de mult, mai ales decât n-am 18 ani. Și acum am 24, gen, de 6 ani m-am tot mutat. Bă, și mă jur că, oricum, eu de când m-am mutat de la bunica mea, frate, jur că niciunde unde m-am mutat nu m-am simțit ca acasă. Nu m-am simțit, frate, nici la locul ăsta. Pe apartamentul meu nu pot să zic că e casa mea. De ce zic? Eu nu mă simt ca acasă aici. Bă, și de când m-am mutat aici, bă, în apartamentul ăsta am avut cele mai crazy paralizii în somn și numai paralizii în somn am. Cred că e timpul să mă mut.
Wake up in the middle of the night completely paralyzed, with the sense that someone was in his bedroom with him.
Dar mie îmi place să am paralizii în somn, mi se pare foarte tare. Adică mă simt foarte bine după ce am și mi se pare interesante.
Which is pretty common for those that get sleep paralysis. He recalls going to a child psychologist, which actually did help until roughly age 14, where the episodes started coming back. However, this time he would occasionally hear and see things, which again is common for people that get sleep paralysis. The things he heard was nothing more than thumps and creaks, but rather it was what he saw that he remembered. Very rarely he would see a man looking in his bedroom window holding up his hands to the glass, just like the figure in the video.
Damn.
This left him to wonder whether what he saw when he was a kid was his mind imagining it during sleep paralysis, or an actual real person. For the next few days, the Skin of 555 Reddit account went silent. But shortly after came a follow-up post, this one containing more Snapchat videos. The Redditor starts the follow-up post by giving a summary of the last few days. He said he showed the video to his partner, and the both of them concluded that it really could have been anything. The video was too low quality to immediately assume that it was someone looking inside the house from the backyard. Realistically, it could have just been an animal for all they knew, like a deer. Even still, the Redditor explained that for the next few days he would always carry a fully charged, repurposed old phone to use as a camera if needed. Throughout those days, nothing happened except for the occasional...
Imaginează să-ți vezi ce ai visat, Irele. Bă, mie mi-ar plăcea să văd ce visezi, Irele. Mi-ar plăcea să văd brunete.
Outside motion sensor light turning on, which the Redditor admitted to not knowing if this was abnormal or if he was just being hypersensitive. Finally, a night would come where he would again be home alone. His parents were out for the night and his partner was out working. He was playing games on Steam with some friends. This went on for a couple hours, when around 10:15 p.m. he started hearing relatively loud banging sounds, loud enough to be heard over the headset he had on. They were coming from outside the screen door, and he described them as sounding like something scraping or banging around on the back pavement. He slowly took off his headphones and pulled out his phone to record as he searched the house.
Bro. De-aia trebuie să iei un blichi mereu. De-aia trebuie să iei un blichi mereu, frate. Ia că se văd mâinile pe geam, ești prost? Vezi?
Immediately from the start of the video, the sounds he referenced.
Am visat odată ceva și invis cineva mi-a atins. Pot să jur că în următoarea secundă mi-am trezit în că simteam mana aia pe picior.
Bă, eu acum recent am avut paralizie în somn, frate. Eram acolo pe canapea. Era vreo 8-9 seara și am terminat un video, l-am terminat de făcut, știi, și eram obosit și am zis că bă, bag repede un nap. Aha, m-am pus pe pat cu căștile pe cap și de obicei când vreau să iau un nap pun muzică și mă pun efectiv în pat, pe canapea și adorm. Așa puțin, vreo jumătate de oră. Bă, omule, și am avut un vis. Era paralizie în somn, că simțeam, mamă, și acum mi s-a făcut pielea de găină, ești nebun, când am început să zic chestia asta. Mamă, iarăși, ești nebun. Bă, și aveam paralizie în somn, dar nu mi-am dat seama numai când m-am trezit, gen. Și visam, frate, cum mi-a zis Stror o poveste, cum îmi stătea Stror la telefon, gen m-a sunat Stror. Asta am visat, că m-a sunat Stror și mi-a zis că, bă, frate, știi ce am făcut? Am fost cu mașina și am luat pe cineva de pe drum ca să-l duc. Știi că făcea autostopul. Și era seară și l-am luat pe cineva de pe drum și tot m-am dus. Și la un moment dat, mamă, bă, frate, ești nebun și piele de găină. O zis că e ok aici. Lasă-mă să cobor. Și eu coborât și după aia m-am tot dus în față. Asta mi-a zis Stror, că m-am tot dus în față. Și numai după mi-am dat seama că, bă, frate, eu l-am dus pe dracu cu mașina. Așa, și când am auzit chestia asta, nu vă mint, am simțit cum cineva mi-a făcut, uite, așa, uite, cu părul, știi? Aici, în spate. Aici, cineva mi-a făcut așa la păr. Aia am simțit, frate, și m-am trezit și m-am uitat în spate, instant. Și atunci mi-am dat seama că, bă, frate, era paralizie în somn.
Can be heard.
The
only easy way to get in the backyard was down the left side of the house. So he proceeds to look out one of the windows that shows that side. Something loud then occurs from outside on the opposite end of the house near the kitchen window. He walks over there and turns on the kitchen light while filming out the window, but he doesn't see anything, so he stops recording. He mentions how he didn't call the police in that moment. With that, he posts the update. People immediately started making edits to the video, trying to see if it actually captured someone outside. Reddit user Abel Carbon made a reply to the post, claiming that the video didn't show someone outside the house, but that it did show someone inside the house. He made lighting edits to the very start of the video where the Redditor walks through the living room. He then compared this to the end of the video, showing the exact same spot in the living room.
Bro, mamă, ce m-am speriat, ești prost, fii atent.
Exact same spot in the living room.
Bro, ce e aia acolo în colț? O vezi? Ce e aia așa încolțit? Ce e așa de baft?
A person is shown inside the house.
Holy
not only that,
fuck,
but they had to have been moving around it while the video was being filmed.
Mamă, dă-te dracu.
They're in the corner of the living room at the start of the video, but not at the end.
Prost.
The Redditor responded to this comment almost immediately. I'm going to pack a bag and get us out of here now. I don't feel comfortable staying here. Just showed my partner she feels the same. We're both horrified. I'll update the post and go. I'll try to reply to comments on my phone.
Man, de ce simt vânt pe aici așa? Ca și cum cineva ar respira pe aici, ești nebun acum, dacă după ce am zis povestea aia cu dracu, futa dracu de poveste, să-mi iau hanoracul pe mine, ești prost. Scuze, Red, eu eram? Na.
I'll come back tomorrow and get this for the police. The next morning, they returned to the house with police. They showed police the evidence, and they then searched...
Are bonus anti-dracu pe hanorac, man. Știi că ești în pat, da, ești seara în pat și vezi o chestie de asta scary pe Reel sau pe TikTok sau whatever, vezi o chestie scary, te acoperi repede, ești nebun că plapuma are protecție.
The entire property. He then said this about what the police discovered. Nothing has been stolen from the house that we can see, and the birds are fine.
Scrie
Police
miță
don't want me
într-o notă
talking too
și
much
dă-l
about
după.
everything. Not sure if Reddit counts, but they believe a two-man team tried to rob my parents while they were away. When one got in and realized I was home, his buddy tried to make noise to lure me outside, and when it didn't work, he slipped out. My problem with this theory is that all doors and windows were locked from the inside when they came. So how did these guys get in? The cops think maybe the one guy...
Mamă. They believe a two-man team tried to rob my parents while they were away. When one got in and realized I was home, his buddy tried to make noise to lure me outside. And when it didn't work, he slipped out.
Am donat de 1 euro, coaie, atipatiti vreodată s-a simțit random un aer rece, cu toate că era cald.
Aia, da, clar, știi că se zice când simți un aer rece înseamnă că e un spirit lângă tine. Mamă, frate, tu îți dai seama că ăla chiar era un om acolo. Tu te drept când am văzut poza aia, când am văzut video-ul ăsta gen acolo, chiar a fost
This would mean that whoever slipped out behind me towards the end of my video had to slowly walk up the stairs to go into my parents' room and climb into my roof, all while I was right under them. I'm still freaking out. My first set of videos with this one is leaving me in tatters. He ended the post by saying how they would be staying at a friend's house for the rest of the week. The intruders were never identified by police. The only known footage of them is in these Snapchat videos.
Man, dar și cum stătea acolo la geam, ești prost? Man, ăsta e insane, bro, what the fuck? Dar în filmarea originală nu s-a văzut. Ia. Holy fuck, fii atent. Man, și în filmarea originală se vede, ești prost. De-aia trebuie să ai Blicky, frate, lângă tine mereu. De bune vorbesc. Blicky lângă tine mereu când stai la casă. Păi ești nebun. Păi dacă aș fi avut pistol, frate, dacă aș fi avut pistol, să fie, băi, ești nebun, să fie oricine, să fie fantomă, să fie om care îmi invadează casa. Păi eu ies, frate, ești nebun, cu Blicky-ul lângă mine în mână. Ce dracu face cine? Știi ce zic? Să fie om în casă, ești nebun? Crazy.